but they decide not to shield it. Baboosh, an actual baboosh directly to your face. Excuse me, sir, you just got babooshed. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shrady, and welcome back to the channel. I'm posting another video today. Are you proud of me, citizens of... Insert your country here.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic, Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela. 1 hour later.
So yeah, we're gonna be battles. I have been focusing a lot on the gaming channel content, as a lot of you guys probably know. And if you want to go and check out something dope, we're gonna be playing Dark Souls on the channel today. So if you want to go and check that out, I will leave a link in the description, as well as probably in the top right. I would very much appreciate you go and check that out. We do spend a lot of time on those videos. And also, if you can't stand anything that doesn't have Pokemon in it, I did do Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke playthrough. I've got 3 episodes so far and more to come. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, pretty normal intro, I think. Roll the thing. Roll the please help me, I need help. Roll the intro. That's what it is. Roll the intro. Yeah, roll it. Put it in the montage. Nice sack, bro. Professionalism. I love you all. So, you guessed it. Today we're talking about a Great League Hydreigon. Now, the question is this thing any good? Well, I think the battles will probably speak for themselves, but honestly, there are better options if you want a dragon. One of the best qualities about Hydreigon is not that it's a dragon type, but it's that a dragon and a dark type is a thing. The problem is, unlike Zweilous, there is no bait move. You have Dark Pulse as your bait move. Whereas if you use Zweilous, you have Body Slam. And that actually gives you an opportunity to get a shield before throwing the Dark Pulse to take out that stupid Hypno that won't leave your Nidoqueen alone. Nidoqueen, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know. But yeah, so I decided to build one of these for the Great League, which was a stupid idea, honestly. It's a waste of Stardust. Well, it was mainly just 75,000 for the second move, but still a waste. But I can always build this into an Ultra League one later. It is a very high ranked one. It's like a rank 65 for the Great League and a rank 49 for the Ultra League, so that's how I justified it in my head. But yeah, anyway, let's take a look at the team I decided to run. Don't look at that. It's been a while since I've left that on, but I finally did it again. You might recognize this team because I've been using this team in many different forms over the years. This is actually my 27th version of a Double Dark team. In the last version of this, in version 26, I was using a Mandibuzz in place of Hydreigon, so I figured this would work in the same fashion. The only difference is Mandibuzz is a flying type, so it does not take super effective damage from fighting, whereas Hydreigon does take super effective from fighting, but you're still ABA weak to ice. But I'm pretty sure in 2 of these battles I'm going to show you, I beat a team that had a Frostlass lead by switching into my Sableye right away, and then they switch out, and then my Hydreigon actually beat the Frostlass later on. So kind of impressive, I know. I'm a lot to handle. In fact, I'm too much to handle, which is why everyone smashes the like button right now. I can feel the dislike button getting smashed at this. Okay, look, I don't remember what I last said because I probably cut a lot of that out. But regardless, let's take a look at the team. We have Shadow Nidoqueen in the Shadow Nidoqueen in the lead with Poyazon Jab, Iarta Power, and Poyazon Fang. And then we have Sableye in safe switch position with Sahado Claw, Return, and Faul Play. And then we have Hydreigon in the back with Dragon Briata, Dark Pulse, and Dragon Pulse. So, yeah, there's not really much to say about this, to be honest. If there's a fighter on the opponent's team, you have 2 responses to a fighter. If there's a Frostlass, believe it or not, Hydreigon can still deal with Frostlass because the Dragon Breath damage is a lot. Let's just go into it. You know, I know a lot of people hate my intro, so let's just go into it, you know? Alright. And you might have seen a sneak preview of the first team that I showed you there. That was the thickness team I've been trying out. Alright, going up against Pika Simps. Simp. You're simp. Alright, picking up a positive lead here up against an Obstagoon. So Obstagoon kind of destroys my backline here. So we're going to throw the Poison Fang right when we get it because Nidoqueen will win this CMP tie. And I do expect them to be throwing right when they get it as well. as I am kind of in the lower ranks at the moment, so not many people are expecting sack. Well, I mean, I don't know. That's not true. There's a lot of people who do expect sack swaps and whatnot. So he does get the Night Slash boost, and I'm going to make him regret spending a shield right here. I'm going to make him regret it, you know? Her. Okay, so we're going to be farming down here. Baboosh, baboosh, baboosh. We win the lead there. And then they come in with a Jellicent, so I'm going to be switching directly into my Sableye here. And I didn't throw the foul play because I didn't expect them to stay in. I was expecting a sack swap there. But they do go for the Shadow Ball, which is fine with me. And they come in with their last Pokemon, which is a Nidoqueen. And we're going to be throwing the foul play here because we will be able to get to a second foul play if they decide to farm down. So going for the return was a little bit risky there. I did expect them to shield, but that's okay. They didn't shield. So very nice call, but they're going to have to shield regardless, which is fine. I go down to the Poison Jabs, and now we come back in with the Nidoqueen because we have Poison Fang ready to go. All right, we almost had one, and they didn't throw right away. So I am able to win the CMP tie there, or maybe they didn't throw. Yeah, they didn't throw, and then they threw anyway, which confused the hell out of me, and I was like, I just caught this on accident. I did not catch that on purpose. So now we're going to have to shield one of these. I wish they would have thrown that Poison Fang on my Nidoqueen, but they didn't. I just caught on accident. But that's okay. The Jellicent comes in, and I'm like, oh no, they're going to get to a Shadow Ball, and it's going to take me out. And I'm like, wait, that's only 4. They only got 4 hexes there. Bubble Beam. Why would you do this to yourself, Jellicent user? Why would you do this to yourself? You have sealed your fate. Go for the Shadow Ball, my friend. So able to win that. I think we would have CMP tied to the charge move if they went for a Shadow Ball anyway. So seems like it would have been a loss regardless for them. But that's okie dokie, you know? GG's Pika Simps. Okie dokie, number 2. All right, here we go. This is actually the first battle I did with this team. I decided, yeah, if you saw there, it was Zwilus. I decided to switch it to Sableye because I was like, this team has an F for coverage on PB Pokes Team Builder. And so I was like, nah, I can't do it. Even though it would have been a cooler team, it just wouldn't have worked, and you guys would have just been watching me lose for the whole freaking video. All right, so we pick up a lead against a Frostlass, and again, very dangerous. We're going to switch into our Sableye, which is a hard counter to Frostlass, and then they switch into a Mandibuzz, which is, this is fine with me. This is fine with me. Nidoqueen does beat Mandibuzz, believe it or not. So we're going to be throwing 3 Shadow Claws there, and then throwing, because they're only able to get 2 Snarls as long as you can prevent a fast move correctly. We do land the return. And then I do survive a foul play here. This matchup is a lot worse if they're running Air Slash, but since they're running Snarl, I can survive a little bit longer. So we land the foul play, or I'm sorry, we land the return. They land the foul play. I'm going to go for a foul play of my own, which is going to do a little bit of chip damage though, even though it's resisted. I didn't throw a Shadow Claw there because I wanted to get more farm on my Nidoqueen. We're going to be coming back in with the Nidoqueen here. Both Hydreigon and Nidoqueen do beat Mandibuzz, so that's something pretty good because Mandibuzz is a big threat in this meta. So we're going to tank this foul play, and now we go for the farm down. We're able to get there, and they come back in with the Frostlass. I purposely throw a Poison Fang. I don't want them to shield this because it does provide a little bit of chip damage, plus it debuffs the defense, and now you're going to see me come in with a Hydreigon, and they're going to want to stay in this, right? That's why I switched in. I was like, this is massive brain plays right here. So we're going to shield up the Avalanche. That would easily be taking us out. They come in with a Whiscash. And I'm like, okay, this is pretty bad. This is actually pretty bad. So we're going to throw the Dark Pulse here. And I fully expect them to shield. They have 2 shields, but they don't shield. And I'm like, win condition spotted. Win condition spotted. So we shield up this Mud Bomb. Even though it's a Mud Bomb, it would do quite a bit of damage. It does hit for neutral. We're able to farm down. And now we can actually get to a Dark Pulse here, which might have been a mistake throwing the Dark Pulse here. But I wanted to just ensure that my Nidoqueen could finish this out. So I switch right away, and I come in with a Nidoqueen, and they're going to be forced to throw an Avalanche here to take me out because the Poison Jabs are doing enough that they will be farmed down if not. And now I come back in with the Hydreigon and farm it down. So there you go. That is how you beat a Frostlass with a Dragon type. Baboosh. Actually, baboosh. Like a big baboosh directly into your unibrow. You guys will love this. Yeah. So, you know how the game is broken? Hashtag Niantic fix your game? You know, that's a thing. By the way, if you want to tell Niantic off, hashtag Niantic fix your game on Twitter. Okay, picking up a positive lead here up against a Machampo. And they come in with a, the girl, the moon guy. Moon girl. Yeah, moon girl. So, we're going to be coming in, and they don't build up to a Moon Blast, I don't think. It takes more than 6 to get to the Moon Blast, right? I thought it took 7. Either way, we're going to come in here with the Hydreigon because Hydreigon loses very hard to Machamp. And I go for the farm down. I miss a fast move there. I missed a fast move. If I would have got that fast move through, they wouldn't have been able to get the Moonblast off. But hey, that's just how it be sometimes, you know? Actually, that's how it be most of the time because this game is f***ing broken. All right, so we're going to come in with the Nidoqueen here and farm it down. They come in with a Diggersby, looking pretty rough because my whole team pretty much loses to Diggersby. Believe it or not, Hydreigon, I think it's because on PvPoke, it's saying that Hydreigon loses to Diggersby because if they bait you with a Fire Punch, an Earthquake will KO. But yeah, if you're able to call the Fire Punch, it's a lot different. But either way, so we're going to come in with the Nidoqueen here, and we did land an Earth Power, which is very good. Now we go for the Poison Fang, which is probably a mistake if I'm being honest, but I wanted to get the defense lowered. And they did shield it for whatever reason, so that's very good for me. We're going to let this Earthquake come through and leave it all up to Sableye, and they blind swap into their Machamp, and here you go. You're going to watch as Shrady loses his temper. All right, so we're going to shield up this Rock Slide. Fortunately, it is a Rock Slide. They didn't bait us, and there it is. There's the lag, and I throw the Foul Play, and I lose the CMP tie. Why, Niantic? Fix the lag. There's no winning this. There's no winning this. I had to throw the Foul Play before they got to the Cross Chop. That would have taken him out, and then I would have... It's fine, you know? It's actually fine, you know? It's fine. I'm over it. I'm actually over it. I'm not over it, though. I'm not. I'm lying to you. Okie dokie. Enough of that. Into the next battle, going up against King T Terror. All right, once again, picking up a lead against the Frostlass. Very tough lead for me to deal with, but you're going to see Shrady is an actual professional. An actual professional. All right, so we come in with the Sableye here, and they actually come in with the Drapion, so massive respect. I do really love Drapion, so we're going to let this Crunch come through. I do decide to bait here with the Foul Play. This is resisted because of Drapion's Dark typing, but that's okay. We do get a shield, so very nice. And we're lagging a bit, missing... I don't know if I missed a fast move there, but it was just shady. It's very shady when I start lagging and I'm like the fast move desync starts to happen. But either way, they are actually deciding to overfarm to like 1.5 buckets, maybe 3.5 buckets, because Poison Sting gets the charge moves really quickly. So they've got about 3.5 buckets. They decide to let that come through, and it is a CMP tie. I'm going to let this come through as well. So Aqua Tail is definitely going to be taking me out. Well, almost definitely. All right, so we're going to come in with the Nidoqueen here, or Nidoqueen. And they do have like a bunch of energy, so we're gonna let one of these Aqua Tails come through. This is gonna hit for super effective, and it's gonna do a lot. You know, it'll do not as much as it did a good amount. So we are now gonna go for the Poison Fang once again. We're playing this the same exact way. We just needed a Poison Fang to throw at the Frostlass. We're gonna switch right into Hydreigon here and look at the Dragon Breaths very much adding up here. And now we just have to shield. They do have a little bit of energy on the Frostlass here. They're at 9 Powder Snows, I believe, when they switched out. Well, they threw an Avalanche, so they're at 3 Powder Snows when they switched out. They come in with a Golbat, and this one's looking pretty rough. I need them to not shield that Dark Pulse, but they decided to shield it. And even though I know he's going to get to another Poison Fang before I get to another charge move, I need the Dragon Breath damage here. So I'm actually going to shield this and do as much damage as I possibly can with the Dragon Breath, even though I'm missing fast moves. You'll love to see it. So we're going to let this... Obviously, we have no shields left, so this Poison Fang is going to take us out. And now we come in with the Nidoqueen here, and we have to go for the farm down. These Poison Jabs are resisted. They are able to get to a Poison Fang, but not a Shadow Ball. So this is double resisted here because of our ground and poison typing. And we're able to do it. And I made a mistake. I needed to throw the Poison Fang right away, but instead I went to prevent a fast move. And now I think it's... Yeah, it's a tie. Very close battle there. I think maybe if I threw the Poison Fang... instead of going for the fast move, I don't know. I think it still would have been a tie. It would have been very close regardless. All right. Into the next battle. We are at 15 minutes in recording. That is so future Shrady knows which battle to put in the coming up segment. All right. Going up against some guitar playing dude. What a cool emote. Wow, Niantic. It would be nice if you fixed your game instead of focusing on bullshit like that. But that's okay. So they come in with the Nidoqueen, and I... went into the Hydreigon. Probably a mistake. This is not a good matchup. We're going to get absolutely obliterated by these Poison Jabs. We are fortunately able to get to the Dark Pulse, though, so that's good. But the reason I came in with the Hydreigon is because it's just going to get obliterated by Machamp. So we're actually able to get a shield, and that's fine with me. So Hydreigon did its job there. It avoided the Machamp, and it got a shield. So success, you know, success. So we're coming in with the Sableye here. and they decided to go straight for the Poison Fang. There's so many people out here, and I know that I was doing that to the Frostlass earlier, but there was a purpose behind that. But there's a lot of people that just go straight Poison Fang, even when Poison Fang is resisted. That's not necessarily how you use Nidoqueen, or anything with Poison Fang for that matter. But regardless, whatever, you do what you want to do. So we are going to be probably needing to throw the return at the... Yeah, needed to throw the return there, but instead, I decided to throw the foul play. We're up on shield, so I doubt they're going to shield this because I have a Nidoqueen, so that was a mistake. We have an alarm going off, and now there's an Empoleon in the back, and all I need to do... If I don't land this, I'm going to lose with 2 shields up. But they decide not to shield it. Baboosh. An actual baboosh directly to your face. Excuse me, sir. You just got babooshed. So yeah, that was a 2-shield flex. Not on purpose, though. That person easily could have won by just shielding. If they shielded the Earth Power, they could have won, and I would have lost with 2 shields, and then I would have been the one who got babooshed. But instead, the baboosh was on you, my friend. All right, going up against another guitar-playing dude. What a cool emote, Niantic. What a... Let me stop talking about the emotes. All right, picking up a negative lead here. We're going to be switching into the Sableye. We do bait out an Obstagoon. This is not a good matchup here. These Shadow Claws are triple resisted, and the foul play is also resisted. So all we can hope to do is land a return. That is pretty much all we can do. Or maybe try to bait with the foul play, which is an option. But I decided to go for the return in this match because I want shield advantage more than I want to win switch here. Because this Sableye is just a means to an end. I just want to bait out a Charmer. Honestly, that was my main goal because Hydreigon takes double super effective from any fairy type moves. So Sableye is just a bait out to the Charmer. But either way, we're able to bait on Obstagoon, which is also fine because my Hydreigons will also lose to Obstagoon. So we have the Nidoqueen. We're going to be throwing this Poison Fang right when we get it because we want these Poison Jabs to do a little bit more damage. Obviously, we're going to tie to the charge move. I think Obstagoon gets to the second one before I get to my second one. Is that right? Or does it always take me 5 Poison Fangs? Okay, it doesn't really matter. I'm able to catch a Night Slash here on my Hydreigon. The reason I did that is because I want to save the Nidoqueen, because I need the Nidoqueen alive here. They come in with a Mandibuzz, and it's not a Snarl Mandibuzz, and I'm so upset about that. Because if it was a Snarl Mandibuzz, I can win this. But instead, I'm going to go and just let this Aerial Ace come through and then go for the Dragon Pulse here. We are up on shields, so my main goal is to blow up and hope nobody knows my... What was his name? And hope... My main goal was to blow up and act like no, I don't know nobody. Okay, so, yeah, unfortunately for me, this dude shielded his Mandibuzz, and now I'm going to lose with 2 shields up, because that, I don't want to shield that. That's pointless. I'm going to lose that one. For sure going to lose that one. Yes. Yes, indeed. All right, so we're able to go 75-0 in that one set. I don't even know how I did it. It's actually impossible. It's actually improbable, but I was able to do it because I'm actually the best in the world. That's a lie. I'm not. Okay, picking up a this is a positive lead. Positive lead here up against an Obstagoon, and we're going to be baiting out... Oh, no, actually, they switch into a Drapion, so I'm going to be catching on my Hydreigon, because, again, Hydreigon has a pretty poor matchup up against Nidoqueen. Because those Poison Jabs just do so much. And this, I shielded thinking it was probably a Sludge Bomb, but they're actually running Aqua Tail and Crunch. I really thought it was going to be Aqua Tail and Sludge Bomb. But that's okay. I had to spend a shield, so I'm not too happy about that. But we can just safely let this come through because Crunch and Aqua Tail are both resisted. We're going to be farming this thing all the way down. And now we're going for the Dragon Pulse here. This is going to be doing... Wait, what came in? Obstagoon, yeah, and they probably didn't shield that because they thought it was a Dark Pulse, so, you know, you fool and all that. So we're going to land the Dragon Pulse, which does crazy damage. Now we're coming in and throwing the Poison Fang right when we get it because they have to decide whether or not they want to shield, and they decided not to shield, and now they come in with a Quillfish. Massive respect for using Quillfish. I'm going to let this Aqua Tail come through, and holy goddamn, that does a lot of damage. We're going to be coming in with the Sableye here. Sableye is going to be resisting these Poison Fangs, but Aqua Tail is still going to hit for neutral. Gunk Shot is resisted as well. So we're going to let that Aqua Tail come through, and we're going to do our best to prevent fast moves, but we fail miserably because we are an actual scrub. So we're going to throw this Foul Play, which is obviously going to get a shield, because that would be taking out the Quillfish. Quillfish is insanely glassy. So I do decide to let this come through, because it's not going to KO, and I'll still be able to get to this Foul Play. And, yeah. So if I would have thrown the Poison Fang before switching into the Sableye, I probably would have already won. Because the Shadow Claws would have done more and more. And then they decide to do something weird and defer a fast move onto their Obstagoon. so that the Quillfish would survive. But I have a Poison Fang loaded, so that was just CMP tie, and I'm going to win that because I was able to save the Poison Fang. So I think it would have been a bit easier for me if I just threw the Poison Fang before switching into the Sableye. But either way, able to take that win. GG's, my dude. I think this is the last... No, this is the bonus. This is the bonus battle. Are you ready for the bonus battle? Probably not. I don't think you are. I hope I didn't play this one already. This is a good one. I'll tell you why. There were so many opportunities for me to lose this game. Number one opportunity, picking up a core-breaking lead for my team. We're going to be doing double resisted damage here with the Poison Fangs. Earth Power will hit for neutral, and I'm just going straight for it. I want them to shield this. I want them to shield it, and if they don't, they will regret it. So they're going to be farming up to like 4 buckets, at least 4 buckets, if not 4.5 buckets of energy here. So we're going to let this drill run come through. That's clearly going to be taking me out, and they do have a lot of energy here. They're actually going to be farming up to the Mega Horn, so even if it was a drill run, I still would shield this. So I'm going to shield this regardless of what it is. It is just a drill run. Now we're going to be farming up a little bit. I could have farmed up 2 more, but I wasn't sure if Sableye wins the CMP tie, so I decided to throw on 5. And then Obstagoon comes in. We're going to be coming in with a Hydreigon. Yep. And in my head, I was like, this is calculated. This is going to work. This is going to work. So I shield up, and it's a Night Slash, unfortunately, and it worked. They switched into a Cresselia. I don't know why. I don't know why he did that, but I'm fine with it. Dark Pulse, it actually lands. I mean, maybe he just realized his Obstagoon's going to win him the game, but then he decided to throw a Grass Knot. So, and then I make another mistake right here. I could have gone for a Dragon Pulse. But I went for a Dark Pulse. Another opportunity for me to lose, but he shields it. Now we switch into the Sableye. We will survive anything this thing throws, and he's farming up. He had at least a Night Slash, if not close to 2. So, again, so many opportunities for me to lose this game, but my opponent, if you're watching this, look, I've been there, dude. I have found lose conditions left and right, so I'm not trying to give you shit. It was a good match, but yeah, I was so surprised that I won that game. I had no right to win that game. I had no right. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I would appreciate it if you'll leave a like, and if you're new, subscribe as long as you enjoy the content. I'm going to be trying to put out a few videos today, so I'm going to get right to it. And by that, I mean I'm going to go film another one. So, hopefully I'll have a lot of stuff out for you guys. And if you didn't stay tuned this far, a sneak peek for what tomorrow's video is going to be starring Boygos. So if you know who Boygos is, you'll probably be excited, because Boygos is an actual Spice Lord. So, hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. Take it easy. Shout out to my patrons: Billy Bravebird, Running Froggy, The North Star, Doug J. Dempsey, Ryan Borowski, Cleric, Dave Adamson, Draco Bound, Kenneth Allen Reed, DJ Mimsy, Clapton Caveman, King Edward, NZ Tech Freak, Austin Gustovic, Darkstone, Moach, Mr. Cookout, Brandon, Kodiak Jenkins, Vintage Kish, Mitsukata, Kid Gulek, Edward O'Neill, Senor Stacks, Grizzinator, Winterfang, Infamous One, Trey, Brand Dixon, Daniel Timms, Ray Rafik, Braden Seidel, Ankle Weights, Insubin, Mav Smith, Stashu, and Madhouse 655321.